Good morning, this is Joy from Enjoy Fitness 43, and today we're going to be doing a weighted workout. You only need one weight, so you can decide how heavy you want it to be. We're going to be doing a pyramid workout, so we're going to start with one exercise, and then we're going to be adding an exercise each round, and we're going to end up with 41 rounds altogether. So you're going to need to keep water handy. And there's no breaks during any of this, during this 41 rounds. So you're gonna have to grab your water and take a drink whenever you need it during our 41 rounds. So keep it someplace handy so that you can grab that water whenever you want to, or you can take a drink when I take a drink. We're gonna start with our 5-minute warm-up, and we'll do that right now. All right, so let's go ahead and roll the shoulders down and back. We're going to be getting up and down off the floor. We're not going to be doing any jumping or anything like that. This is meant for a small space workout. So you can do it in your living room or your bedroom. You need a mat maybe, or on a carpeted surface, or someplace that you feel comfortable. So we can do it in a small area, but we will be getting up and down off the floor. So we're going to be using those shoulders a lot, and our abs, and of course our legs, to get the best workout that we can. And after 41 rounds, trust me, you're going to feel the best workout that you have ever had. So we'll be working for 30 seconds. We'll have 15 seconds in between to rest. So, you know, you can do this with anywhere between a 3-pound weight and a 15-pound weight, just depending on where your fitness level is at. So if you try it with a light weight and you think, that wasn't so bad, then maybe next time you do it, you can do it with a little bit heavier weight and go from there, and just see how much weight that you can handle during this workout. So it's a great way to check your fitness level and to just make your workout just a little bit better and a little bit harder for yourself. And so let's just slide down each leg and work that waistline, and just go down, go stick that hip out just a little bit, warm that waistline up. Okay, so now we're going to go down one leg and then come up. Okay, just work through those kinks that you might have. Okay, try the other side. Good job. Up and down we go. Okay, so finally we're going to work into those legs a little bit. So we start with a shallow squat. Okay, good. And remember, we're sticking the booty out. We're not bringing those knees past our toes right now. Okay, so let's just do some curtsies and warm up the hips and the glutes at the same time. Good. Because you have a little bit more, kind of lost it on that one, huh? Good. Back and forth. Okay, so we're going to do a narrow squat, and then we'll go out and do a wide squat, narrow squat, and then we're going to go to the other leg. Good. Narrow, wide, narrow, wide. Nice. And we'll just keep going back and forth like that. Very nice. More. Oh, good. Okay, so let's just take a reverse lunge. So we'll step back. Nice long leg this time. Warming up those legs. And let's turn to the side, and we're just gonna go down, you know, warm up that tush as best as I can in those hamstrings. Ooh, coming back up. Okay, bend those knees a little bit more for me. So we're gonna go down, bend the knees, come back up. Good. Bend the knees, get that tush a little bit more. Bend those knees, all the way back up. All right, we're gonna come up and we're gonna tilt the heel up, really get into the bottom of the foot. Alrighty, and time, good job. So we're going to go ahead and we're gonna start our workout. So we're gonna get that weight out here. Get a drink of water. Let's start with a sip of water. And like I said, we're going to work for 30 seconds. 15 seconds is going to be our rest time, or get ready for the next one. We're going to start with a chop. Okay, so we're going to come down, okay, and we're going to do a squat. Squat and then up. So you see that left heel comes up, and then I want you to really push it down as you come down into your squat in this chop that we're doing. So we're going to do this one from this side, and then next round we'll go to the other side. Okay, so really push this heel down. So we bring the weight up over the shoulder, push down. All right, so now we're going to trade sides. Okay, we're going to start up here. So this heel will come up, and then we're going to push it down with our chop here in a second. Resting, resting. So right now you're thinking, ooh, that's a long rest. Pretty soon it'll feel a lot shorter. So remember, I'm doing a lightweight today, and the other day I did it with about twice as much weight, because I know what it feels like with twice as much weight. All right, so so those are our first two exercises. We're gonna add a new exercise, okay? We're gonna start with a bent over row. So bend the knees, bend over at the hip, flat back, chin and chest up. So we have a row. We're gonna stand up, clean, step out, squat, bring it back in. Bend over, row. Clean, step out, squat. Good. So make sure you do a nice job on each one. We're gonna do this over and over again. So don't think, oh, I gotta make sure I do as many as I can during that 30 seconds. Well, sure, but form first. Always form first, because you're gonna repeat it over and over again. So now we're gonna do the other side. Okay, so we're gonna start with the row. Bend the knees, bend at the hips, drop that arm down so you can do your row. Okay, row, bring it up, step out, squat, good. Row, squat, nice. Row, squat, perfect. Row, squat. So, you know, this is our first round. And what's kind of fun is that you can continue to do the same kind of row each time, or you can do a variety of rows when you start doing it. Okay, so now we're going to do that chop again. Okay, so we're going to start here. Okay, so I'm going to lift up that left foot. We're starting at the right shoulder. And then when I bring it down, I'm going to kind of really smush that heel down. So here we go. So we're adding the chop again. So we're redoing the chop, should I say. And I'm making sure I'm coming down. I get that heel up. So I get a good rotation on my waistline. So you're working your back, you're working your waistline, and of course you're working your glutes. So it does a lot with this chop. Okay, so we're gonna go the other way. So I'm gonna lift my heel. I'm gonna come down and I'm gonna smash that right heel into the floor. starting to get a little winded. So you get a little cardio in here too. So that's what I like about metabolic workouts, is that you lift weights and you also get your cardio in at the same time. And really, regular weightlifting, if you're doing bench press or squats or, you know, tricep pull downs at a cable machine, you're still doing the same thing. Okay, so we're gonna add an alternating press up with a split squat. So I'm going to bring my left leg back, I'm gonna hold this in my left arm, okay? So I'm gonna split squat, bring it up, change legs, bring it up, change legs. So I'm just gonna change the weight when it goes over my head each time, and just take it back into a split squat. Now, if you are uncomfortable dropping your knee, you can take it back into a reverse lunge, okay? Whatever feels best for you. All right, so now we're gonna go back into that bent over row. Okay, so this time, maybe you don't wanna do a regular row. Maybe you wanna turn your hand and do a side row. So, you know, you can have fun with it. So bent knees, bent over at the hips. You don't have to bend over as soon as I did. You can wait. Oh, same arm. We don't change this one. Squat. Okay, here we go again. Like I said, we're gonna do this one a lot because it's up towards the front of our pyramid. So you can change your row every time, or you can keep the same row every time, doesn't matter. Okay, we're gonna do the other side. Okay, so I'm gonna stay up this time and not bend over soon. I'll do the same kind of row though. So I'm gonna do sideways so you can see it sideways. So I'm gonna bend at the knees, bend at the hips, row, step out, squat. Bring it in, row, step out, squat. So you clean each time. Clean means you bring it to your shoulder. Good. And I make sure that back is nice and flat. No rounded back. That's how you're gonna hurt that lower back. You need your chin and your chest up. But we're really working that upper part of the back with that row. Okay? Okay, so what are we gonna do now? We're gonna do the chop again, okay? So up we go. Getting ready to barrel down into that left heel. Down we go. And depending too on how heavy of a weight you have, you might only be bringing it to your shoulder and down when you come back up too. So if you have a, you know, 10, 15 pound weight, your arms might not be going up as high as mine. You can try, but so it's gonna look different maybe when you do it. But, you know, I have a lighter weight, so I'm able to go up a little bit higher. Breathing, breathing. Okay, down we go. Really rotating, really smashing down on that heel, making sure I get a squat in there so I can use those buttons. Good job. Just keep going. Really feeling that wood chop. So you feel that wood chop that you're doing? Get really strong. Okay, so now we're gonna add a push-up with the plank. So we're gonna put this down. We're gonna get down. Now, if you don't wanna get on the floor, you can do a push-up and a plank on the wall too, okay? So we're gonna do push-up, and then we're gonna come up and hold a plank. Go back down again. Push up into a plank. Good. Push up into a plank. Again, push up into a plank. So each time we do that, we're gonna think about pulling in that belly button to the spine when we come up into our plank. Good job. All right, now what do? Alternating reverse lunge with that overhead press, well, or reverse split squat. So I'm gonna start with the right hand. Right leg's gonna go back, and I'll go down, bring it up, change hands. Good. What's the next one after this? Remember, it's the row with the squat. Okay, so here we go. So we have a row with the squat. We'll start on the right hand. So we've done here, let's do the back row, okay? So you don't have to. You can do whatever row you want. I'm just gonna do this one just to show you a variety of rows, okay? Bring it up, squat out, same arm. Back row, okay? Clean, squat. Come all the way up, then get into your row position. Bring it up, out, and squat. Row, come up, out, and squat. It just helps make the, time go by a little bit quicker if you change something up a little bit as you're doing it. And you think, oh, okay, a little variety while you're doing it. Okay, so nice and tall to start with, okay? So your back has a little break. Then the knees come over. Okay, good. Okay, reverse row and up. And reverse row and up. And reverse row and up. So when I come on this side, if you're watching your video, it's like, oh, why is she crooked on this side when she comes down? It's because my room is crooked. So it's not because I'm crooked. I probably am a little bit, but it's really because my room is crooked. Okay, so we're gonna get ready for that chop. Okay. Arms are up. Heel is up. So I can smush that heel down. And it gives me a chance of getting that better rotation too. Okay. Really feeling it in that left glute when I push that heel down. Feel that? Okay, see. Ooh, can we get lower in that squat? Good. Raising those arms up. Going around that corner of that knee. Okay, now we're going to do the other side. Above the left shoulder, put down that right heel. Getting it into that right glute. Okay, here we go. Down and up. So you can see where we're working everything, working the arms, back, waistline, and legs, even all the way through the bottom of your foot. Because you have to lift through that toe, through the bottom of the foot, going through the shins and the calf. All of that is working. So it feels so good to get that done. All right, so now we're gonna add to us a squat. Oh yeah, this is our little, kind of a little aerobic move. So we're gonna do a squat, and then we're gonna bring our foot up, and we're gonna do a little heel tap. So we're gonna do squat, heel tap. So I changed this from the original workout just to save room, which was just a shuttle run and pick up the weight and drop it back down so that we could just stay in one little spot and you didn't have to worry about moving from side to side, keeping your fall risk down. All right, now we're gonna go all the way down to the floor. We're gonna do that push-up. So this time, let's do 2 push-ups, okay? And then 1 plank hold. So we're gonna rest right here in this plank. Okay, so we're gonna do 2 push-ups. And then we'll bring it up into the plank. Go down, 2 push-ups. And then up into the plank. Good. 2 push-ups. up into our plank. Again, 2 push-ups. Up into our plank. Again, 2 push-ups. Up into our plank. 2 push-ups. Up into our plank. All right, so overhead press with that split squat again, or split lunge, depends on you, how you're feeling, what you can do. So I'll take that left leg back and change the weight. Woo, sorry, got stuck on my thumb. I have a little strap on these weights. Good job. Down and up. Nice and tall. Now, if you can't get your hands right over your head, of course, you can bring it out in front of you. All right, from there, we're going to do our bent over row again. Okay, so hey, let's do a fly this time. Make sure there's nothing to your side. So we're going to bend over, and we're going to do fly out to the side. So here we go. Fly out to the side. Good. Step out and squat. Back down. Fly out to the side. Step up. And like I said, you can just do that original row each time. But otherwise, we're just going to shake up the workout by learning new things each time, just for fun. Show you a bunch of different things to do with your back. A bunch of different exercises. But when you do it, always remember, I'll show it from the side. We're gonna bend at the knees, tip at the hips, have a nice straight back. We'll do our fly, okay? We'll step out and squat. Come back up nice and straight. Bend over, fly. Come up, step out. Good. And we're working pretty much the same muscle group, just in a different way each time. So it's going to get a nice variety of movement. And if one doesn't feel good, then you know you don't have to do it over and over again. Okay, are we ready? We're going to do our chop. Oops, wrong side. Let's start right to left. Heel is up, hands are up, and we go down. Now try to set that seat down. So if you're just twisting and not getting that squat in there, I want you to really think about getting that squat into that nice little end of the rotation. That heel goes down. Those knees need to bend. Okay, take it to the other side. Here, I'm going to rest for a second. About time for another drink. Do you need another drink? I think we're going to get one here in a second. Okay, here we go. Because we're going to put our weight down next. We're going to do a walk it out with a shoulder. Well, we're going to use our weight. We're going to go into a T. And then walk it back up again. So this one's not necessarily an easy exercise. Sure gets your shoulders and your back and your hiney and your hamstrings. Okay, so you're going to leave your weight right here. Get a quick drink. Get the end of your mat. Okay, so we're going to start here. We're going to bend over and we're going to walk it out to your weight. So here we are. We walk it out to your weight. Okay, so you're in a plank position. Then you're going to grab it, lift it up, set it to the other side, grab it, lift it up. Okay, and then we're going to walk back till we're standing. Come back down, walk up, grab it, lift it up, take it to the other side, grab it, lift it up, set it back down, walk back, stand up. Oh, look at that, 2 times. Alrighty, so our next one's going to be our squat with our heel raise. So let's do that next. So Get those legs ready for a squat. So about shoulder width apart, maybe a little wider. So chin and chest up. Don't drop your head down and look at the floor. Always looking up with these. It's a temptation to look down, but then that makes your weight go into your toes, and we don't want that to happen, okay? Oh, okay, now we're gonna be doing our push-up with the plank. So you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna do 3 push-ups, and then we'll pop into our plank, okay? So, see if we can do 3 push-ups. And I'm gonna do 3 push-ups. Now, if you're already doing regular push-ups, then of course you'll just stay in that plank position after you do that 3rd push-up. But if you're doing knee push-ups like I am, then you'll just pop up into that plank. All right, so we're gonna bring ourselves back up, and we're gonna do that alternating split squat with an overhead press. I think I'll do this one to the side this time. All righty, here we go. Getting off kilter here. There we go. Oh, that's better. Alrighty, so now that we've done that, we're going to do our bent over row. Okay, so we've done lots of different things. So we're going to go out into a side here. So I'm going to show you. So it's out here. When we do it. So we go here, okay, cradle it, bring it back in. So it's like a V, but it's not quite a V. Okay, bend over though. You're still bent over when you do it. Just works that back. Just a little bit different angle than out front, which we still have time for. We're going to do that for our last one, yeah. And we have to do the Russian twist at the end. Okay, so we're going to switch. Coming straight. Rest that back for a second. Like I said, if you want to just do that original row throughout the whole thing, you sure can. You don't have to change that at all. You can do it for every round. I'm just showing you different ways to do it. And of course, you can do every one of these with 2 weights on your own and work both sides of your back. It's just kind of nice to concentrate just on one side every now and then. So that's why we're doing it one-sided. Okay, ready? Chops again. Okay, heel up, arms up, and then we're gonna smash that heel down, get into a squat. We're almost done. We only have, is it 1 or 2? 1 more round, that's it. We only have 1 more round of everything after these chops. So we're gonna start with a Russian twist after we're done with the other side of these. Gotta get that squat in there. There we go. So it's a Russian twist with a press up. So we'll do a squat, we'll do a Russian twist on one side, press up in the middle, and then do the Russian twist on the other side. And of course, if you don't want to get back down on the floor, you can do it standing too. Okay, here we go. Then again, there's that last one is that second to last one's a walk it out. And of course, you can do a total body extension for that one. instead of walking it out. All right, so here we go. We're gonna do a Russian twist. So you can do this standing if you want to. You know, we just do it side, press up, side, press up. So we're just gonna hold it right here. I'm gonna hold it end to end, sorry. End to end, press up, other side, press up, other side, press up, and tap. So if you can tap it, if your weight's not too heavy and you can get all the way to the side without hurting your back, then you can tap it on the floor, okay? So, but if your weight is really heavy and going to the side hurts your back, then don't go all the way to the side. Alrighty, so we're gonna do that, walk it out. So we're gonna put the weight right here. We're gonna step to the back of our mat. Remember, you can do a total body extension right here and just do total body extensions instead of walking it out. So we're gonna walk it out, okay? We're gonna get the weight, bring it here, pull it through, bring it up into a nice T, walk it back, okay? Go back out, again, up here, pull it through, turn it here, bring it back, and walk back up. And that should be about it. Oh, there we go. So I thought it was a little faster. Okay, now we're gonna do our squat with our little heel touch. So just rest, breathe, breathe, breathe. Last round of everything. Okay, so here we go. So, you know, speed. Speed comes third to your form and the amount of weight that you're using. Nothing has to be fast because your heart rate is going to go up if you use heavier weight. And it's better for you to have really good form and heavier weight than for you to do down on the ground. We're going to do push-ups. Let's do 4 push-ups and pop up into the plank. And keep it slow with great form. And then pop up into that plank. Good. Then to try to do something really fast, okay? And sloppy. Alrighty. So we did our push-ups to planks, squat, blah, blah, blah. Okay, overhead press with the split squat. So always remember form, weight, speed. Cardio in itself, is, you know, they always say, oh, cardio, you gotta do cardio to lose weight. Well, actually, you will lose weight doing cardio, but you'll also lose muscle. Because after a certain amount of time, your body says, oh no, what are you doing? And it stops using fat, it starts using muscle. So you're, on the scale, you're gonna lose weight, but then you're also going to, okay, we're gonna take the weight right out front. So you're gonna bend the knees, bend at the hips, and you're gonna go straight out. So you have to remember that. If you want to look strong and have muscle tone, then you're gonna have to keep that cardio to a minimum or allow your body to have cardio while you're lifting weights, okay? Like me, my heart rate's up from doing this. This is a metabolic workout where your heart rate's gonna go up, but you're also using weights, okay? So think about that while you're working out. Okay, again, other side. We're gonna do that front raise for the back. And we'll step out and do the other side. So front raise. Okay, but it's for your back. Step out, bring it in, front raise. So it's not going past your head or anything. It's just shoulder height Probably can't see that, so I'll turn to the side. Okay, bend the knees. There we go. Up all the way. Squat out to the side. Knees and hips. Shoulder height. Come up to the side. And so you know you've done enough reps, right? Okay, so last two. And you can go for a nice walk. It doesn't have to be speed run or anything like that. It can be a leisurely walk. And you get your vitamin D, and you get some stress relief. Shoot, Tai Chi, believe it or not. You, of course, get some stress relief. It also builds muscle. And, of course, cognitive, because you have to memorize your form. And it also works your blood sugar and reduces blood pressure. It's just fabulous, and it's slow. It's very slow, but boy, does it work a lot of things at one time. Okay, this should be the last one, and then hopefully after this, the little buzzer will go beep, 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 and we'll be done, and we can cool down. Unless you're going to tell me, no, Joy, you missed an exercise because you started talking too much, which we know happens. Okay, are you pressing down through that heel, getting that weight up over your shoulder? Now I'm looking at you the whole time, but you know, it's good for you to watch the weight if it doesn't make you nauseous. Otherwise, then you do kind of have to look out in front of you while you do it. Ah, look at that. We did it right. Excellent. Okay, go ahead and put that weight down. Okay, so mark down the weight that you use and how you feel tomorrow, and see how your body feels. And think, can I do this one again, maybe with a little bit heavier weight? So never go up by like a ton of weight unless you know you can handle it. So I did it with twice as much weight. I did it with 10 the other day. I could probably do it with 12 pounds. No problem. 15, I'd probably get really sore because I was pretty sore with 10 pounds. 12, I could do it and probably be sore-er, but 15 would probably make me not want to work out for a couple days if I did it with 12. So go ahead and get your drink of water, and we're going to set the timer so that we can cool down. Are you ready? All right, let's cool down. Let's roll the shoulders down and back, and then we're going to bring the arms out front, and we're going to pull in the belly button, and we're going to round the back. So then, now we get to round the back. So your knees are bent just a little bit, and you're rounding the back. And you're breathing nice and high through the top of that back, because we use that top of that back a lot today. Go ahead and let your chin drop towards your chest. Don't squish it into your chest, because we want you to be able to breathe and swallow freely. Now we're going to inhale, exhale, come up, press your hands out, and then lift them up, and then we're going to just kind of push those hips out just a little bit. There you go. Lift the chin up. Okay, break the hands apart. Okay, take the hands, bring them to the small of the back, and without pressing out your hips, we're going to lean back. So I'll show you here. So I'm not pressing my hips out. I'm just leaning back with my back. And I'm letting my head fall back, but I'm not just dropping it back, okay? I'm letting it fall back with control. Okay, so now I'm going to bend my knees. I'm going to come forward. I'm going to slide my hands down my legs, stopping at my knees. And I'm going to come down to a flat back, not letting my head drop below my heart. So I'm pushing my tushy out, so my knees are bent. I'm going to bend my knees a little bit more so I can really press my tush out. Again, keeping my back nice and flat. And I'm going to look to the left. And then I'm going to bring my head to the center, and I'm going to look to the right. And I'm going to bring my head to the center, and I'm going to pull in my belly button, round my back, and slowly bring myself up. shoulders included, and then round them to the back. Excellent. So now I'm going to take my left hand, put it in my right back pocket, and I'm going to look at it. So I'm going to look down, so I'm not going to try to look to the front of the room. And then I'm going to take it out, and I'm going to put my right hand in my left back pocket. And then I'm going to bring it back around the front. And I'm going to do a nice side bend. I'm going to go down my left leg, reach my right arm up and over. Because that waistline got a lot of work today. And I'm going to bring it up. Let's trade sides. So slide it down your right leg, left hand up and over. Good, and then bring it back up. Nice. Okay, so now I'm going to take my my right leg and take it back, and I'm going to lean really far into that left leg, really pushing down on that right heel. I'm balancing myself on that left leg, trying to have a nice flat back so I'm not hunkering over. Now I'm going to power up into that left leg and then take it back, and then I'm going to set myself again, pushing down through that left leg, leaning into the right leg. Breathing, having a nice straight back. Okay, now I'm going to power up into that right leg. Good. Now I'm going to bend over just a little bit, and I'm going to lift those heels again, just like before. Just lifting them, going all the way through the bottom of my feet. So I'm really bending those toes at the very end. Good job. Okay, so I'm going to come up. Just do a little dynamic stretching. So we're just going to rotate very gently. So don't just throw your arms from side to side. Controlled movement here. Just a little dynamic movement. Setting up nice and tall. Pulling in the abs. Good job. Okay, let's take a deep breath in. Up we go. And then exhale back down. Bend the knees. Inhale up. Nice and tall body. Exhale back down. Okay, one more. And then exhale. Excellent. Now you can continue stretching. I'm going to sign off now. This is Joy from Enjoy Fitness 43. Thank you for being with me today and doing our pyramid workout. And I will talk to you later. Have a great day. Bye.